Hello, Welsh girl. Three viewers. Hi, three viewers. Happy Friday. Hi, the five viewers. Hey. Hi, Little Miss Know-It-All. Hi, Lainey. Got a little update for everyone. Hi, ED. Hi, Heather. Hi, Cop. Hi, Sweet Imp. 32 viewers. Excellent. 44 viewers. Hello, Boston. Vincent. ED, I'm good. How are you? Hi, Nicola. Good to see you. We got some more viewers. Just going to let people know what we're talking about. Janie, Thomas, John. Yeah, I wasn't going to come on tonight, John, but then I thought it will make a nice little update to show people that, well, no, not show people, but, well, the thumbnail shows, but, you know, talk about that. 63 viewers. Hello, welcome to Friday. Hi, Tammy. Good to see you. Just had a two of ice cream, so have to excuse me, keep moving my mouth around. Coconut ice cream and little coconut bits in there. Hi, Martha. Hi, Janet. Good to hear. 69 viewers. Do we have a moderator yet? I don't think Sammy is here yet. 71 viewers. Paul, hello. Actually, I could do with Sammy right now. Hi, Lauren. Again. New me, Unspoken Butterfly, Darren. 78 viewers. 9 likes. Hey, Rachel, I'm good, thanks. How are you? Notice I got a little cut here, which came from the graveyard. Unexpected random blood. Hi, Myrna, how you doing? Yeah, we could do with Sammy right now. I need her to pin a comment for me. By the way, guys, this here it's not the ring light. Sammy the other day said you can see the ring light on the thing. It's it's my bedroom shape. Well, it's a third floor bedroom. So obviously you've got the window frame here like that. Yes, Sammy, can you just pin me the usual comment, please, and just put on there that any donations are going towards laptop and house furniture for editing. Make sure you do that. Mention that, please. Although we're only going to be quick today, just to tell everybody what's going on with random police playing games again. I can see Sammy's WhatsApping me. I can't reply to you on WhatsApp because I'm live. Come onto the chat. She's writing message after message after message on WhatsApp. I can't go there. Yeah, Rachel, more games. Unfortunately, more games, it seems. Bit of an odd one as well. Right. I'm sure I saw Sammy in the chat. Maybe not. No, I didn't see her. No. I'm sure I saw her in the chat. Maybe it was WhatsApp. Can somebody ping up on Sammy and just tell her to come on the chat? I did tell her I was going live, but just need a comment pinning. Although it's not important, to be fair. Doesn't really matter. I just forgot to do it myself. Yeah, so as the thumbnail suggests, I had a fine from Lancashire Police, if you remember, for car registration spacing. Back in, God, February, was it? A long time ago now. And what you do is you give them the details and then they basically post it to your address at some point. Now, the one I had on the motorway for the window tint on my car, a week prior to that, that took about 3 weeks to come through in the post. Now, this Lancashire Police one hadn't came through, right? Now, very often they get lost in the, they just don't happen. So I just didn't say anything, presumed that they hadn't sent it. Or lo and behold, after what happened to me, shortly after, they thought, you know what, we'll just forget that, we'll give them a break, Anyway, I didn't get it. Bearing in mind, it would have gone to my nan's address, right? Where I was living. So, the police are well aware that I'm not allowed to go there. They're also well aware of where I am. But more to the point, they're fully aware I cannot go to my nan's address, which is where this ticket, if it would have turned up, would have gone, right? Now, if that ticket would have been ignored, you would have had a letter come through basically reminding you that you're late, you need to pay it, and probably court on there as well to say, look, if you don't respond by this date, it's going to automatically go to court, right? And then it would have gone to court and you would have been notified to go to court to represent yourself or whatever, I presume. Either way, the ticket would have gone to my nan's address, supposedly, and the reminder letter to say if you don't pay, it will go to court would have gone. Either way, those two things would have gone, right? Okay. What I'm getting at is I've received in the post from my nan, right? My nan has given it to me the other day. A fine from court for the ticket, unpaid. It was 50 quid originally, and now I have a fine for 150 quid, which, as you can see on the letter, on the thumbnail, right? It basically threatens you. I don't know if you can read that part actually, but below that it says, look, if you don't pay it by the 24th of May, basically you can be arrested and put in prison for the amount of money it is, right? Whether or not they'd go that far, who knows? But that's what it says on there. It's quite, you read that and you think, flipping out, I've got to make sure I pay that, it's a bit scary. Right? So, where did the fine go? Because my nan is not stupid. My nan gives me my mail. My nan has not mislaid that letter, right? But they know I can't go there. So they know that I'm relying on my nan to give it to me. Or they could have simply sent it to my new address. It's not difficult, right? They know the new address. They have the new address registered for the bail. So they could easily have sent it to my new address. Anyway, I've now got that in the mail as if I've ignored all the letters about it and I've gone to court, and I haven't gone to court to represent myself, and the judge, magistrates, whatever, have just basically found, without me being there, 150 quid, right? Now, that is not all. In this letter, there were 4 pieces of paper, 4 £150 fines, 4 times 150 quid, right? Now, each letter is slightly different. There's a date on the bottom which is slightly different date. The numbers are different on there, but the offence is the same and the amount is the same. So what are they trying to say? Are they trying to say that I've got to pay it 4 times? Or are they just trying to mess with me, right? It doesn't make any sense to me, and I can't get in touch with them about it at the moment. But I will be, believe me. I was more than happy to pay the 50 quid, because at the end of the day, the registration on the car is my responsibility, my fault, and there we go. 50 quid's 50 quid, right? 150 quid, you know, it's not really affordable, and it takes the mick because I haven't ignored it, and I haven't ignored the court letter. I just never got it. And as I say, my nan and granddad would have given it to me. My nan is quite hot on that type of thing. She will worry herself over a letter for me until I open it. She'll be like, look, there's a letter for you. It looks serious. You need to open it. And I'll be like, yeah, it's fine, Nan. I'll do it when I get home later, you know. And she's like, no, like, you need to open it. And I'll almost argue with her and say, look, it's not going to be anything serious. Just relax, you know. But that comes from back in the day when I used to have like letters come about debt or parking tickets and stuff, and I ignore them, and she used to end up paying them for me back when I was a kid. So I can understand where she's coming from. Anyway, they're playing games because at the end of the day, it's Lancashire Police that issued this fine, right? And why was I not sent the fine in the post? If had I received it, I'd have paid it. My nan would have given it to me, etc., etc., etc. I think they purposely haven't sent it, and they basically just put on the system that it's been ignored to justify the court being notified to, make a judgment on it, basically, right? That's what I think, personally. And it's just silly, petty games, isn't it? And whoever's thought of the idea of putting the fine in there 4 times, I mean, it's just a waste of paper. They're literally the same thing. And I did not get a fine for 4 offences. It was 1 offence of the registration on the car. So why the hell would they put 4 in the letter? The only reason I can think of, because they're not stupid. These people at court are not idiots. They're the clerk there, the secretaries, right? They're highly trained people in those situations. Usually, they're not stupid. They knew what they were doing. They knew they were putting 4 in there. Maybe just to confuse me and say, well, you've got to pay 4 times, just to make it annoying for me. So I've got to call them up and say, look, what's going on with this fine? There's four like amounts here to pay, right? Anyway, that's the update on that. The thumbnail shows part of the fine. Okay. Emailed it to my solicitor yesterday. Haven't heard back yet. We'll call him again on Tuesday. I don't think I should be paying 150 quid for it when I was never notified. You know, you can't pay it until you have the letter, right? You can't just call up and pay. You have to wait for that to come in the post, and then you pay it. That's how it works. So, that's that. Yeah, from Matt and Boris, maybe. It will be an error. The fines come from a different place that administers fines. I know that, Heather. As on the letter, it's West Mercia. Basically, West Mercia Fine Centre. It's in Kidderminster, to be honest. I know where it is. Right by the court. In fact, I think it's part of the court in Kidderminster. They issue it, right? But my point is, Lancashire Police should have sent me the fine. That's the first thing. Lancashire Police did not send me the fine in the mail, right? And if they did, my nan's magically lost it somehow, right? But they knew that I can't go there, so they know that they're relying on 2 elderly people who, to be fair, my nan does have bad memory sometimes, right? To rely on them to give it to me. That's the first thing that's happened. Then it would have gone to a reminder letter from Lancashire Police, right? That's 2 things from Lancashire. The third thing would have been West Mercia Court dealing with it. Whether or not they'd have written to me first, I don't know the situation with those type of things. But West Mercia then dealt with it, and they would have gone from what Lancashire has said. Lancashire would have said, ignored, sent it to my local court. West Mercia dealt with it. West Mercia Court Centre, Fine Centre, sent those letters out. Perhaps a coincidence, they've sent 4 out just by error. Fine, fair enough, right? But either way, I didn't receive anything. So to me, somebody somewhere is playing a game. Somebody somewhere has thought, yeah, let's just not do that, and we'll just make it awkward for him, you know? So, yeah, we'll deal with that next week. It's not great, but hey-ho. I think maybe they've done it because they know that my... Well, no, they wouldn't have done it recently. That's the thing. They'd have done it a while ago. The letter's dated March or something. So it would have come about 3 weeks later. That makes sense. Weird. If anybody has any experience with those, like when you get a little fine, like a 50 quid one, where you don't get points for it, you just have a fine. How they're dealt with by the court, whether or not they write to you first to let you represent yourself, or whether or not they just say, well, he's ignored it, so we're going to make a judgment for the amount, and then they add on court costs. Maybe that's how it works, but it's not great. The police want you to go to the area where you were not allowed, in my opinion, mate. Why would they want me to do that? Anyway, I'm allowed in Lancashire now. I'm allowed on the M6. They've amended my bail conditions to allow me to drive through Lancashire. Not that I need to, but back a while ago I wanted to make a few videos up north. So now it doesn't matter. But tell them you give the money to Sammy to pay it. Yeah, funny Paul. Blame Sammy. So you break your bail conditions. Okay, yeah. Delisted of the car, they will send fine where the car is registered at. Yeah, I understand that. But when that was ignored, right, let's say it was ignored, because according to them it was ignored, they should have put 2 and 2 together and gone, hold on a minute, he's not there because we've made it so he can't go there. But no, the whole point is my nan wouldn't have missed it. My nan has given me mail. She would not have missed it. That fine never came, and neither did the reminder letter. Thank you very much, Jesse Carter. Love hearts back. That is lovely. Appreciated. Thank you. What was I going to say then? Oh yeah, there was a comment on bail. Regarding bail, I have to sign at the police station every Friday between 10 and 12. And today, I had a little trial in a new job, barbershop, at 10 o'clock. So I went to the police station at 10 to 10. In fact, it was about 5 to 10, hoping that they'd be like, yeah, it's fine, we'll just put 10 o'clock. And they were like, no, we're going to wait. You've got, looking at a watch like that, right? You've got like 2 minutes, you've got to wait. And I was like, look, I've got a new job starting today. I'm going to be late. Like, what's the difference between a couple of minutes, really, But they wouldn't do it. And, yeah, a bit awkward that. Lancashire police did tell me at the time, anything I need, any amendments for jobs, etc., let them know, they'll sort it. But it seems to be taking a while to get them to do a few things on the conditions. So I didn't bother letting them know the day before because I knew it wouldn't have made a difference anyway. Nan and Grandad worry about you. It's understandable. They love you. Yes, ED, I know that. They do worry a lot. You know what they're doing, bro. Expect more stuff like that. Yes, David, I know what they're doing. I know. It's ridiculous, really. It really is. Good evening, Lisa. It's a quick live tonight, guys. Have you got a job trial at a barbershop? Well, is that what I said? Heather? So, guys, what do we think about this? Here. From the graveyard the other night. Lainey, in answer to your question, yes. However, it's in a tattoo shop as well. And due to the other barber leaving a while ago, it's not that busy. So if I go there, I'm going to have to build it up and it's going to have to be quiet for a bit. It's not going to be instant, like lots of cash. But there is another barber shop where I've gone and that is extremely busy and that has good prospects. But the first one I told you about that went there today, tattoo shop, lovely girl that owns it as well, really nice girl. That's about a 2-minute walk from my front door, which is perfect. Whereas the other one is about 6 miles away. So driving the car that I drive, obviously the one being walking distance would be perfect. Yeah, I think it's a vampire bite, you know. It just turned up this morning. I think this morning or yesterday it just turned up out of nowhere. Did the pinned comment go? I don't know, Sammy. Where is it? Let me scroll up and have a look. I don't know. I see you've deleted a message off somebody. I don't know why you deleted that, maybe by mistake. But I can't see the message anymore, so yeah. Oh, it's there. Okay, cool. Hi, Sarah. Hi to the 183 viewers. Cute hairpiece. Wesley, thank you. So to anybody who hasn't heard, the police are messing around with the fine from my car registration. They sent me 4 copies of 150 quid and they never sent me the fine in the post. That's why it's 150 quid. They should have sent the fine in the post. 50 quid, you pay it off, job done. If you don't pay it, you get a reminder. If you don't pay it on the reminder, it goes to court and the court add on money. That's what's happened. And Lancashire Police, in my opinion, whoever's dealt with that fine has messed around. Maybe the copper on that video, the plain clothes guy, yeah, perhaps, who knows. It just feels like they've messed around on that. Now, I'm not going to pay 4. Definitely not. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you very much. Much love. Trouble is in the chat. Where's trouble? Rainbow Storm. Did I see Rainbow Storm in the chat? Really? Surely not. Yeah, I think a ghost did scratch me because it turned up randomly. I'm sure I saw Rainbow Storm, to be fair. Was that who you're talking about? Rainbow Storm is being threatened with court action by Jason Rothwell. Good. However, it will be difficult to do that because to take a civil case against somebody like that, you need to be able to prove that what they're saying about you is not true. And that may be difficult. But yeah, I'm glad about that because he was saying a lot of stuff that was just messed up, really, without no evidence at all. Yeah, Sammy, I agree. Everybody unsubscribe to Rainbow Storm. Can't you try? Can't I try what? I've missed some of the chat there. Hi, Virginia. I haven't seen that name before, I don't think, or maybe once or twice. Whispers and sounds spooky. Who? Rainbow Storm? Yeah, he talks weird, doesn't he? Curtis Media. But yeah, it's good that somebody's taking him to court over it, or trying to. What did I miss? What did he say? Boston, Lincolnshire. Why? Hey, Virginia. Sammy, are you at the beach? Try and sue Rainbow Storm yourself. The problem is, with that, really, you need a solicitor, which you can do no win, no fee. But when they look at the merits of the case, you're going to have to be able to prove that that person, what they're saying about you, is categorically and factually incorrect. And if he's saying that Jason Rothwell or me did something to you know who, then obviously that's difficult to prove, you know. And you have to be able to do that, I think, in court to be able to sue somebody like that. So it'd be difficult. Lisa, that sounds good. Good footage for a little video. I hope your phone was steady tonight, Sammy, and not all over the place. Ah, that's interesting. Remarkably like Vinyl Eddie. Maybe it is or maybe it isn't. Peter, that's a very interesting comment you make there, because I thought that as well. And it almost does sound like he's putting on the voice a bit more than he is. Like, it sounds a little bit fake. Who is threatening you, Curtis? And can I help? I don't know, Paul. Nobody's threatening me at the moment, I don't think. Bournemouth is nice, Sammy. Have a good one. It is good in Bournemouth. I like Bournemouth. Hello to the 193 viewers. It's Friday night. Hello, how are we doing? Boston, Lincolnshire, I agree. Police playing games again. They didn't send me the fine in the mail, and now the fine is increased to 150 quid. What do we think about that? Is it Lancashire Police playing games? Or do we think that they've done it by the book? And do we think that my nan and granddad have just mislaid that letter? It is possible, but they would have sent two, and two have been missed. Great place for the summer, Sammy, but not so much for the winter. Okay. Spiritual videos, Curtis, you've done nothing wrong, and I hope not. He sounds husky and rambling. Another troll calling me there. I'm withheld again, as always. Lovely. Bug sweeper. Yeah, I did wonder. Might be worth an idea. Well, the Post hasn't been on strike for like a couple of months, no. Yeah, Nicola, they're very good with Post. That's what I'm saying. My nan will have a letter, right, and she'll be like, "I've got this letter, Curtis. It's from like 10 days ago. It looks serious. It's come from so and so area in the country. I think you need to open it." And I'm like flipping out, like, half the time I see a letter, and I've already received an email about it, and I'm like, "Oh, that'll be that," and I just ignore it, But she hates me being like that. But yeah, when I opened it and I saw the four fines in there for 150 quid each, I just thought, wow, what's going on here? Yeah, Bournemouth is full of students. My friend lived there for a little bit. Nothing new from police for me, Curtis. No, your grandparents haven't missed a letter. No, they haven't, have they? I don't think. Yeah, the thing is, Fiona, it's two letters. I would have missed the fine and the reminder. Mind Juice's vlog today was extremely interesting. Why? Loved your video of the 7S tree. Thank you, Welsh girl. It's a shame that everybody else on YouTube thought that. The views are extremely low on that video, to be fair. I think the thumbnail needs work on that. It's a bit dull, isn't it, the thumbnail? But I may make a video over the weekend. I've still got a Bath Spa video to make. I've got the footage for Bath Spa. And I've got Wormwood Scrubs prison audit to make. But I'd quite like to get another video, a better video than that. Yeah, they're less focused on social media, but more focused on older media. Yeah, exactly, Disney Lion. I agree with you. It's a lot of new people in the chat. Yeah, I've just noticed that. I just literally thought that myself. I wonder if those undercover coppers are still in that area. They probably are, yeah. They're probably looking for more registrations that are not correctly spaced. Watch it later, Curtis, and you'll understand what I mean about his video. Susie, I probably won't be watching it because after this live stream, I've got a ton of things to do. I try my best not to watch too much YouTube when it comes to that kind of thing. What videos are you going to make next after you post the two, or you are going to edit? I don't know, Heather. Don't know. Not sure. What do you think? Maybe a haunted location live. I quite like that. But I don't know. Don't know. Tonight was just to update everybody about the police fine, really. I want to go out somewhere. So go out, Sammy. You're not in a prison cell. Well, I know we joke about it, but you're not caged. You're not actually caged. Test the weir somehow. I can't at the moment, Vincent. I can't go there. Can't get a copper out for a crime, yet they are there in a remote country lane, and you in minutes. Yep, exactly. It's always the way. A few days at your caravan, Sammy. Not tonight, I meant over the weekend. So tomorrow. What happened with the police, Jackie? To cut it short, the Lancashire Police car fine for my car registration being incorrectly spaced that I received back up in Lancashire when I was on the case. I never received that in the mail, so I presumed that they forgot about it or it got lost, right? It happens now and then. However, they had apparently sent that and the reminder letter. They didn't really send it, I don't think. And it went to court, and I've now received 4 letters of 150 quid. Clearly by error, but either way, it should never have gone to court for 150 quid. It should have been 50 quid paid. But they never sent me the letter, the little fine. And it would have gone to my nan's address, and I'm not allowed to my nan's address. So I don't know how they expect me to get a letter that's not even going to arrive in the first place, you know. That's what happened, Jackie. Peter, perhaps. Peter, yes. So what do we think about that, guys? That was after the graveyard, the vampire graveyard. Thank you, Welsh girl. I like doing that, to be honest with you. I do like it. Vincent, in theory, it should have been. I can't remember whether the last one was a recorded letter. I quite like that type of filming. But the only issue with it on this channel is a lot of the viewers don't want to watch it. Like, the views are quite low because YouTube doesn't know who to push that content to, because my channel's not a cinematic, you know, like traveling, scenery, beautiful places. It's not that kind of channel. So when I make that kind of footage, only that kind of footage, YouTube doesn't know who to push it out to. And the views don't, it doesn't get really what the video deserves, if that makes sense. We were talking about it the other day on live, and we were saying if I was to have another channel for that type of footage, it would do far better eventually. But I do enjoy going out and filming beautiful places and then making it into a really cool video. I do like that. Are the others registered, Vincent? Which others? I received another fine from the police for the car window tint being too dark the week before that one. And when I received that in the mail, I'm pretty sure it was recorded delivery, but I can't remember. Might be wrong. Pretty sure it was, though. Either way, we'll sort it out next week. We'll explain the situation. And if they say, well, it's too late, it's gone to court now, and they can prove that they've sent the letter out, then there we go. The four came in one letter, and no, it was not recorded. That one was not. No, it wasn't. But that's from the court, not from Lancashire Police. Lancashire Police would have then told the court, this person's ignored the letter twice. Please take this matter on at the court, etc. But yeah. What's everyone doing tonight? Clearly on YouTube. Yes, Wayne. I understand that. So the people who have sent the letter, the one I've got, my issue with them is, why have you sent me four letters with 150 quid on each one? Each one's on a different date, and each one has a different reference number. So in theory, I've got to pay it 4 times, but we all know that doesn't make any sense, right? It's going to be 1 time. My other issue is with the Lancashire Police, who issued the fine in the first place. They have not sent the document through in the mail to pay it. Because if they had of, my nan would have got it. So Lancashire have messed up, in my opinion. I could be wrong, right? But I think they haven't sent it on purpose. And then the court, the local court, rather the local court to where I used to live in Kidderminster, you're correct, they don't know who I am. But then they've sent it 4 times with different reference numbers and different dates. Why? Like, if I was stupid, I'd pay it 4 times, you know? I'd look at it and go, oh, It's a different date and reference number. I should probably pay it 4 times because there's a risk of prison. It says on there, if you do not pay by the 24th of May, you will go to prison, or you may go to prison, right? So another person who doesn't understand stuff as well might get really scared and just pay it, you know? So I need to look into why I've got 4 of them. Yes, I will do. For sure. Yeah, Nicola, I will call the court. I just wanted to speak to my solicitor first and find out if it can go back to court to have it put back to 50 quid, or whether or not it's final, you know? Yes, Sammy, you can go to prison for non-payment of fines, but I think in this situation, I don't think you would. But on the letter, it does threaten that. Yes, RJ. Yeah, it's on the thumbnail. I've got 4 of those. Can you not walk the 6 miles, ED? No, I can't. No. I put 3 video ideas in comment section on your last hide and seek. Too lazy to email. Delete after you read, so you'll just have those ideas. Thank you very much. No jail for fines no more, Sunny. Well, on the letter, it doesn't say that. On the letter, it says very clearly, you may be imprisoned if you do not pay by this date. And knowing my luck, that they'd do it as well. Email is supposed to be as good as first-class letters, I am pretty sure, but check with a lawyer. Well, if they would have emailed it me, it would have made more sense, wouldn't it? They offer you a monthly payment option first. Prison is if you refuse not to pay anything. Yes, Boston, Lincolnshire. We all know that. Well, I know that, you know that, but the letter is worded in such a strong manner, it could easily fool people into paying it 4 times. Like, why a different date on each letter? That to me makes it look like I've committed the offence on 4 separate occasions. Watching me, Lisa. Why are you watching me? Tell him you've got a bit of tinted because you hate crime. Yeah. Yeah, the coppers weren't happy about the window tints when they got me done for that. They were like, oh, this machine's supposed to show 70%. They shone it on my side car windows and it was like, I can't even remember, it was like 12%. Something like that. But I made him do it on his car window as well. I said, like, do it on your car, let's see if it's working properly. Essex, I'd quite like to go to Essex and do a video there. Not sure what I'd do a video on, like, but I'd quite like to go there and do that. Got any video idea, guys? Video ideas for the weekend? Anything on bank holiday that we think we should go and do a video on? Maybe a little audit? Maybe something else? Adam, I presume so, yes. However, why did I not receive the fine in the mail in the first place? That's the question. King's Coronation, London. Well, that would get views, wouldn't it? Yeah. Coronation parties. Jokes aside, I wouldn't mind going to London, but I think it'll be a bit crazy and a bit stupid. Not sure what to do over the weekend yet. What is everyone doing? Thanks, Vincent. You're not going to miss out much. We're going to stay online for about 10 more minutes maximum tonight. Although we do have a lot more viewers tonight than normal. Curtis Media. The police have contacts in the post office, sorting office. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what's probably happened. The police will be having for you, Curtis. They are the ones at fault. I agree. I'm sure you can find a fair bit of royal crimes down there. Maybe. Weather's going to be quite showery. Typical. Go to Epping Forest. Yeah, not a bad idea, that one. Thanks, Adam. Crazy with street parties everywhere. Really? Is it going to be that bad? Epping Forest. Epping Forest is quite far for me. I know where that is. I know where Epping is. I used to live in London, and Epping was the other end of the Central Line. Boston, Lincolnshire, that area will be absolutely rammed. But I could always do a live stream from there, couldn't I? Oxford has lots of haunted places. Does it really? Have you now, Lisa? Get to your nearest nightclub. I actually live in a little village kind of place with lovely little bars and pubs. About a 2-minute walk from here. But not knowing anybody here, it's very difficult because I can't just go out on my own and be like, hey guys, I'm going to join you for a drink, you know? Hi, Caroline. Good night, Paul. Oxford, you need to get a park and ride, really. What's up, Chris? Hopefully, Lisa. Should go and audit Lancashire Police Station. Peter, funny you just said that. I just commented on that as well. That would be a interesting live stream, wouldn't it? Terry, you're in Essex, are you? Whereabouts in Essex are you? I like Essex. Accent is nice. Yeah, it'd be good to do a video the weekend of something or other. You've been watching me on Super Chuffer's channel, have you? I like Super Chuffer. It's a good guy. Yeah, not a bad idea. I'm a bit short of bodies though at the moment. Sammy's Caravan. Sammy's Caravan's in Bournemouth on Bournemouth Beach. What's that? Of course you can go down the pub. Do a live. Haha, I could do that. Indeed, I could do that. Just sit there in the pub with a drink on my own, yeah? On live. Hey guys, you alright? That would be interesting. Sammy has a caravan that floats in water, so it goes. It's like a boat basically. It's like a boathouse. Hi, Cara. Everyone see the blood from the other night? Graveyard. I don't know how I got that. It's like a burn cut, like something's rubbed on it. Don't know what it is. Never had it before. Alive in the pub talking to randoms could be a good watch. Yeah, not a bad idea, Adam. Not a bad idea at all. But I'd have to turn the camera around, right, and do normal camera view. Talk to people like that. I might try that actually. Just for the fun of it. Chelmsford. Isn't there a prison in Chelmsford? I'm sure there's a prison in Chelmsford. Thank you, Jill. How's the car running? The car is an interesting story, right? The engine of the car is running absolutely sweet. 512 horsepower. Absolutely lovely car. But the gearbox, DSG gearbox, for a long time now. It's got an issue, so I'm having to drive it very slowly and in granny mode all the time, which is annoying because the engine is sound as a pound, you know. So until I get the gearbox replaced, and it'll be a second-hand gearbox, until I get that replaced, can't do much with the car. But that's quite a bit of money. We're talking about 1,700 quid on a second-hand box. Talking about 620 quid labour with fresh oil. And then the gearbox will need to be mapped again, which is about another 650. So you're looking at about 1,300 plus the box. Looking at about 3 grand for a second-hand box to be put in that car and set up. Make sure you know about private and public property in Pinnock. We all love Pinnock. Cat B and young offenders Nick in Chelmsford. Yeah, I thought so, Peter. You need to rob a bank, mate. Yeah, on camera or something, yeah? Do you like Cardiff? Cardiff's cool. Why? Do you want to do a video in Cardiff, Welsh girl? What would the video be of? The car also needs 2 back tyres. And they're like, what, 170, 180 quid each? It's all money. So at the moment, the car is sadly being neglected, but it's the way it is. I wonder if Penny got caravans to book this weekend. Good question. Why don't you call up and find out? 3k, how much is a car worth? A car's worth about 22 grand. Maybe a bit more, give or take, but about 22 grand. Car is a Golf R, Golf Mark 7R. Low mileage. Stage 3 setup, so it's like 512 horsepower. 0 to 60 is probably, well, I say probably, I need to measure it with the draggy, but it's around the high 2s, like 2.7, 2.8, maybe. The alloys are bad. The alloys are the Pretorias, but they're the worst alloys ever for being buckled. I need to get new wheels on it, to be fair, but that's just another thing, and it's not needed at the moment. But it is a lovely car. You know, you change gear on the steering wheel with the old paddles, and with that power, it's just amazing when it's running right, and when you've got the money to put in there, it's an amazing car. In the wet, it just goes, it just grips. There's no change in the wet or the dry, to be honest, in that car. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I had a blue one before. I had a blue Golf R, 2-door. Now I've got a black one, 4-door, 5-door, whatever you call it. 50k Mustang. Screenshot already. Internet just went, did it? Roller skate. Funny stuff. I was going to make a channel for my car one time, but there's a lot of people doing it, you know, so I didn't do it in the end. Cooper S. Cooper S's are okay. I hear they brake a lot. And the 2-wheel drive. So I'm not sure I could go back to a 2-wheel drive car after having 4-wheel drive for such a long time. I tried to launch Sammy's rental car the other day. Mercedes A200. And it just wheel spun, and I was like, what's going on? Then I remembered, oh, it's not 4-wheel drive. Getting people going down rabbit holes. Make a channel for the car, watch all the coppers at the viewing figures on it. I have actually got a channel for the car, just hasn't got much footage on it. Nicola, thank you for the coffee. Much love. Lisa, good to hear. Good to hear. Thanks for the coffee, again. Plastic pig. What's a plastic pig? We might do a car video one day. So what video can we do on the weekend? I don't want to be at home, so probably I'm going to be out. Nosy cow, what's not for you? We're just talking about police and we've gone into fast cars now. I have no idea, Big Chris. One thing I did want to get done to my car is I want to get it wrapped in white with everything black. Black wheels, black kit, black badges, black grille. Well, it's already black. But basically get it white apart from those things. It'll be white and black. I think it'll be nice. Nosy penny cow. Nosy cow is being nosy. That's fine, you can be nosy. We're going to love you and leave you in 9 minutes. We're going to do an hour. Round it off to an hour, why not? I feel quite tired today. I've got work tomorrow in the new barber shop. I can't imagine it's going to be very busy, but I want to be fresh there. I don't want to be feeling tired or groggy. Have to declare percentage of tint to insurance company. Nah, I haven't done that. Not a fan of insurance companies at the moment, to be honest. Barbershop live. Yeah, maybe. The only problem with that is it might give away any kind of location, you know? There's a possibility, isn't there? Which we can't be doing. But it is a lovely place. Girl owns it. Does tattoos. She did a tattoo today on an Irish guy and it was a really good tattoo. I was impressed with that. It's a nice place, to be honest with you. It could work very, very nicely if the customers are enough, you know. Thank you, Jackie. I do feel like just lying on my bed and closing my eyes and just not doing anything I'm meant to do, you know? You know that feeling when you just think to yourself, like, fuck it. Chris Carter, can I have a short back and sides? Do you know what? I hate that saying. Because if you walk into a barbershop and you say that, how are we meant to know what that means? What is a short back and side? If that's all you're going to say to a barber, what are we meant to interpret from that? Explain. Yeah, that feeling when you just think, you know what, I'm going to lie on my bed, I'm just going to close my eyes, and whatever happens, happens. You know, and you normally wake up the next morning. Bye, Nosy Cow. Go and enjoy somebody else's channel. Can you do French plaits? Actually, I did at one point. I did practice them at one point. Yeah, I was able to do them, but probably now it would be a little bit dodgy, you know? Still don't know what short back and sides are. Obviously, a short back and sides is short around the side, right? But how short? That's the question, right? My hair right now is a short back and side. I could go into a barber and say, can I have short back and side, please, mate? Now, that's probably about, it's maybe not even a 1. It's probably about a half or a 1 length, right? So the barber's going to have a choice of either to do a half, or to do a 0, or to do a skin fade, right? It's still 3 options. So if I say, oh, can I have a short back and side of mine now? How does the barber know what to do, right? Number 1 back and sides, okay. Number 1 back and sides is short back and sides to you. I've had customers come in and say short back and side, and I've said to them, what length do you want? And they said, 2 or 3. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't have chosen the 2 or 3. I would have gone shorter, because I think shorter on the side for a lot of people. can look really good. So I used to joke around. People would come in and go, "Oh, can I have a short back and side, mate?" And I'd say, "What, 0, yeah?" And they'd be like, "No, no, 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 not 0." And I'd be like, "Yeah, but what then?" You know. It was a pet hate of mine, is when people would be so vague, and I'd be thinking, like, you have your hair cut. I mean, I get my hair done every week. People get their hair done every 2 weeks, every month, possibly every 6 weeks, right? How many haircuts have you had in your life and you don't know what to ask for? Do you know what I mean? Like, it used to wind me up. I'd be like, how can you not know, like, what to say? You know, most barbers kind of work the same-ish. They kind of listen to the same abbreviations or descriptions. Is 0 bold? No, 0 is not bold. 0 would be rough. So if you were to feel it like that, it's still going to be rough. But it's basically no hair. If you have a skin fade, that will be shaved on the back and side. So that will be like smooth there, no hair at all. Still think the way is going to crime scenes. Yeah, need to look into that. I haven't had a lot of time to sit down and do a bit of research and think, right, where are we going to go for a video and why? What are we going to film, right? Yeah, I know my barber stuff. Yes, I cut my own hair at the moment. It needs cutting now, actually. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Just round here and there. Yeah, I know my stuff. I don't know much more than any other barber. But if you have a skin fade, keep it low. If you haven't had one before, keep the fade low. So at least you get to keep this part here. You get to keep a bit of shape. If that makes sense, that bit. A lot of Turkish barbers take it right up high like that, and then you look like an idiot, you know. Barbers high and tight. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of that. Mass live channel bombing on here. What does that mean? Yes, Chris, if the video does well, if we get good feedback from the video, we'll do another hide and seek video. Yeah, me and Super Chuffle were going to do a live stream on the NB case ages ago, and then due to what happened, it just never happened, right? But I'd be interested in doing it for sure. Coronation haircuts in front of the local pub. That sounds a funny video. Sherwood Forest. Yeah, I'm all up for going to these locations. As I say, if we do another missing hide and seek video, we're gonna, sorry guys, my neck's a bit stiff there. We're gonna do it at a place which is even more interesting to look at than the last place. Charge ticket prices to be on the channel live. Yeah, we're going to do a hide and seek video, probably at another location with a different set of circumstances, and we're going to do the searching a little bit different, maybe a little bit faster paced as well. I know near the end it was faster paced, but we might speed it up a little bit in the beginning, so it's kind of a bit more exciting and a bit more thrilling. Yeah, I like the idea of Dubai, Sammy. All you bang on about is Dubai. Yeah, Chris, we will. Did you ever think about being a police officer, Curtis? If I didn't have a criminal record, I probably would have give that a shot. Or a fireman. Fireman's an interesting job, isn't it? Yeah, the hide and seek video was good. And it is a lot of work, but the editing wasn't too bad. What I say that it was because it was on the phone, but I mean, compared to some of the other missing person videos I've done, it wasn't the worst video to edit. I've had worse. I've had it when my fingers on my phone are just so achy, and you're just so irritated with holding a phone, you know. I've had it like that on the phone when I edit. If you charge for the haircuts, make a huge poster about donating to the missing persons, etc. in Bournemouth. Sammy, music was good. Editing was good. Thank you very much. I try my best. Yeah, we're going to do a hide and seek video. New location. We'll make it exciting. We've learned from the last one. We're going to make it better than that one. That was almost like a practice one. Did I get close to Sammy? If you look at the map on there, you've got like a bit of forest, a thin bit, and then massive forest, right? And I went straight through the thin bit into the big forest, and then I went through the middle, left, right, blah, blah, blah. Sammy didn't even go through the little thin bit. She waited on the very smallest part of the forest before anything. She waited there. So I missed her. You know, you can hide where you want, but that's why I missed it. Curtis cut. Yeah, so back to the ideas. So hide and seek video, definitely coming out soon. Doing another one very, very soon. And I'd like to get onto a missing person case and have a look at a missing person. There was one in Gloucestershire recently, but I think he was found. Had he not been found, I would have got down there and had a look. I'd like to do that very soon. And over the weekend, I may well do a bit of a different video. I don't know what it will be yet, but I may come up with a few things the weekend, with it being bank holiday and coronation, etc., etc. Derek Clayton. Yeah, the only problem with that is it means going up to Lancashire, and I can't do that anymore. And well, at the moment, and Sammy no longer lives in Lancashire. Sammy's even further away from Lancashire than I am right now. So start a GoFundMe to pay for car repairs and private detective license. Annual fine from NB case. Yeah, the thing is, I've had a lot of donations from very kind people for things like house furniture from my unfurnished house, and also towards a laptop to make better videos and to make them quicker rather than doing it on a phone, right? I can't be asking for people for donations on a car and stuff like that, because the car is not a necessity. The car is a luxury. That car is a luxury anyway. And I've always liked to try and, you know, if I can't get it done, I just wait. Yeah, Boston, Lincolnshire, that's a good point. But as I say, I don't want to be asking people or saying, oh, donate for this cause or that cause, because then you're taking the mick, you're taking advantage of it. I'm very, very appreciative and very grateful, and also very humbled the amount of support I've had from you guys and from other people not on the channel at the moment, but they do watch, on Buy Me a Coffee, on PayPal, and just generally. Today, me and Sammy received Argus vouchers for a high amount each. It's shocking. And that was to buy equipment to edit videos, by the way. That was for that kind of thing, right? It's shocking how generous people can be. So, can't take advantage of that. What are you trying to achieve, Curtis? What are you trying to achieve, Lodger? What are you trying to achieve? At the moment, are you being paid by anyone in the government? Are you crazy? What am I trying to achieve? I'm trying to build a decent channel which people enjoy to watch, be it live stream or be it video. I know YouTubers, people like to connect with the YouTubers, so doing lives is always a good idea because you get to see the real person, you get to ask them questions, and you feel like you are a part of it. And essentially you are a part of it, right? So that's what the live streams are, is talking to you guys. I enjoy coming on live, so I look forward to them. You could get a cheap car to do your work. That was definitely the plan. That was definitely the plan. Now I have a garage as well. I will be cleaning that car, keeping it perfect when it's all fixed up, and leaving it there alone, keeping the mileage relatively low, and have a cheap car to abuse to go around filming stuff. Yeah, that was a good thing I just saw there on a comment. How long before you can go back? Well, bail is finished on May the 30th. They can obviously do three things. They can extend bail, but I can't see them doing that. They either charge or they no further action it, and then I can go back there if I wanted to. And as I've said to people already, I have no reason to go back there, do I really? Why would I go back there? 3K to fix everything on your car. Truth Searcher. Yeah, you're looking at 3K for second-hand gearbox to be fitted, set up, etc. And if I had the money, I'd get 2 new back tyres, which are 170 quid each. So call it 3,350, right? And then the car would be, as you call it, sorted. That's probably what I would, if I had that money spare. Yeah, that's the amount I would have to spend on it, to be honest with you. Yeah. Always money with that car. I learnt my lesson with the blue one I had. Lisa, I will do your hair for 30 quid. I got a pan lid and some paint. Layla. Did I say Layla? Ah, Layla. People are missing in Lancashire and an update on maybe. Hi, Layla. You always make it like an hour in. Layla, I saw your video today. Your singing video. So everyone go and subscribe to Layla. I enjoyed her video earlier, singing video. It was really good. Not sure if people like that kind of thing, but for me, I used to go on YouTube and watch random people singing, and some of them were really good, and it was nice, relaxing, you know. I like live music, so that was my kind of thing. You didn't tell me you were on. No, I know I didn't tell you I was on, but normally when I tell you, you reply the next day anyway. You're welcome. Layla, do you have any information for me? Mariah Carey is a hard one to sing. Yeah, I can imagine it is. I can imagine it is, but it's a beautiful song. Everyone subscribe to her channel. Good question. No, or maybe I have, but I've got a gap there in my bottom teeth. There's a tooth missing there, and until I get a what do you call it, implant to fill the gap, whenever I pronounce that kind of sound, it will come out the gap there, unless I hold it. See, goes there. When I'm conscious of it, I can stop it a little bit more, but it's been there a while, so at the moment it's kind of natural for that to happen. But again, when I've got a little bit of money, I will be getting an implant there for sure, because it annoys me. If anything, the movement annoys me more than anything else, because I can feel it, you know. Yeah, Layla, you need to make more videos. Yes, her YouTube channel is her name, but I think it's 1L, isn't it? 1L, Sully. Suley. Yeah, Layla, you need to start doing a video every day on YouTube. Forget TikTok. But yeah, guys, subscribe to her channel. Help her build her channel up, please. I have a black car, supposed to be. Ah, interesting, Jackie. Sounds nice to me. Sully is a Roma name. Is it really? I did 2 today. Did you really? I've only seen 1. The one I commented on. Yeah, Layla, link your channel. Or can somebody link Layla's channel, please? Layla is very good at detective work. I first met her through TikTok. I remember ignoring everybody on TikTok. I had 100 million messages and I ignored everybody. And then she always came up with really useful information. So she was one person I started to respond to on TikTok. And it went from there. But yeah, she's really good with anything like missing people, what to look for and stuff. That's why I call her detective. She's always got information. There we go, Layla. You finally figured out how to copy and paste your channel. Chris, I'm a singer. Yeah, check out Layla. Check her out. As I say, it may not be everybody's cup of tea singing, but go on there and have a look anyway, because it might change your mind. We were talking about you today, about that storm drain looking dodgy. Pearl's a singer. I'm a lucky lady. I think if you have a detective license, good in the whole UK, cops can't legally mess with you. The cops would always mess with me. You know they would. Subscribe to Layla. Thank you, Lainey. I do musicals and pop. You do a lot of singing in your kitchen, don't you, Layla? Thank you, The Lodger. Thank you, John. Chris, she would never do that. Layla's always been moderator on my channel. Even when I was getting real negative stuff from everybody else, she was always there and never really questioned it, you know? So I appreciate that. Yeah, you still do a lot of singing in your kitchen. Kitchen singer. But yes, on stage as well, for sure. Fascination with water. Do not have any fascination with water. Thank you very much. Yes, ED. It is popular, I think, isn't it? But you can do that yourself. Oh, do you? I haven't seen many on stage for a while. Thank you, Jackie. On behalf of Layla. Is Sammy still present? Or is Sammy gone? Yes, Boston, Lincolnshire. I am a lucky with Sammy and Layla. It's a pity Penny doesn't mention police dropped the charges against Sam. There were no charges to drop. The police never spoke to Sammy at all. Why? Because there was never a crime committed in the first place for them to talk to her about. Peter, that's quite funny. Starlight, yes, go and subscribe to Layla. She is a singer, however, she should also have a channel on missing people because she's extremely good at that kind of thing. Extremely caring and extremely thoughtful on what to do and who to look for and why and information, etc, etc. Sammy gone to get drunk on some wine gums? Probably. Penny's getting flack from loads of people. Well, that's her own fault, isn't it? Because of how she is. Have we not noticed that since Sammy went to her house, I haven't been mentioned again, have I? Really, by her. So lesson learned. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that that's the lesson been learned, you know? That was the whole idea of her going there. And it worked. Everyone's happy now. People can focus on her channel. People can focus on my channel. No drama in between. And that's how it should be. Just help you, Curtis. I'm a part of your team. That is a nice comment. That's the kind of comment that I'd reply to, like, oh, on a message. Thank you. No, you are good though. You normally just tell it straight. Go here, go there, go and look at that, and it's always good information. So that's good to. I receive a lot of information on emails and Facebook messages and everything. Some of it's good, some of it's okay, and some of it's not okay. Always will it be a part of your team. One of the originals, Layla, yeah? She says the police are involved. That's what she says. That's why she doesn't mention you. Well, that's what Penny says, right? Sammy went to Penny's house and was polite and courteous and asked her to stop doing what she's doing. She didn't mention me, but we all know, to me. Yeah? That's it. The police have not been in touch with Sammy at all. And in fact, we rang them a day later and informed them of what she's doing, why she's doing it, and her history of doing it to other people. The police were more than aware of her history. They didn't say that directly, but they were like, yeah, we know. There's been previous goings on, right? And that was that. If the police were involved, they would have spoken to Sammy by now in some way, shape or form, right? In my opinion, the police have told her to, look, you stop doing what you're doing, you leave them alone, and I think they'll leave you alone, and then everybody's happy. That's normally what the police say to keep the peace, and that's probably the best idea. Sarah, thanks for that. No, Jill, I just thought I'd update anybody that was on here from that stuff. Layla, there were a few videos on it a while ago with what happened. I don't want to mention anything more on here, but you're more than aware, aren't you, of when Sammy went there and why. So, moving on from that, Layla's gained about 50 subs from this live. She's hoping from channel to channel, spouting lies and making out she's a victim. Yep, I agree with that. Did you see Super Chuffer? When? No, Layla, no update. Layla. That's a cool name, isn't it? Layla. It can be spelled Layla, Layla, or like Layla there, Leila. It's a cool name. Yeah, Super Chuffer's a cool guy. We were going to do a live together, and he even offered me, he even offered to pay me to go on his live a while ago. And he's not the biggest channel, not like in a big way to be able to pay somebody. Do you know what I mean? I'd had a lot of offers of other people to go on their channel who were bigger channel than him, and none of them offered to pay. And he did, so I respected that, a lot. And I wouldn't have taken money to go on a live anyway. Half Turkish and Cypriot. Why have I never known that before? That is really interesting. Turkish. That's interesting. Why do I not know that? Didn't you get asked to go on Exposure TV? Yes, I did briefly, I think. Yeah, me and Super Chuffer would make a great team, and in the future we may well collaborate together. Who knows? Look forward to that one. Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool. We were going to do it before, and then I got nicked. So, of course, it couldn't happen on that topic. But I think if we were both on there, that'd be an interesting one, and it would be certainly one where a lot of people would watch it, wouldn't they? Do I not look Mediterranean to you? Yes, you do look exotic, and that's why I'm like shocked I've never asked you before, because it's the kind of thing that I would ask. I notice that kind of thing, and I normally ask people. You're clearly not English. Look at you. Right, you're clearly not English. You're from somewhere better than the UK, somewhere exotic. I'm just surprised I never asked you where from. But that's cool. Cypriot. That's cool. I like multicultural. I lived in London, didn't I, for a long time, right? And over there, or down there, of course, there's like no English people. It's like everybody but English. Yeah, like you've got all sorts of people there, and I love that. I love the multicultural. Yeah, Starlight, I agree. Now I know, Layla. Now I know. Are you on Smule? What's Smule? Look at this. Everybody's googling Layla now. Googling her name, checking her second name out. Layla's going to be famous after tonight. More famous. Yeah, collaboration with Super Chuffer clearly would be good for the viewers, wouldn't it? I will do Starlight, but I'm going to wait for this police case to be finished first so that I have no restrictions on anything if I need to do anything, you know? If I need to mention anything on a video, I can. Yeah, Layla, I remember you spoke to me about where you were living before and then why you moved here and all that, right? I just, for some reason, I never asked where you were from. Or if you did mention it, I didn't see it. I would have remembered it, so it's cool that I know now. Thanks for that. I'm uploading Love Takes Time Maria tomorrow. Yay. That's what you need to do, see. Let the viewers know what you're going to put out tomorrow. Because now I'm excited for that. I'll make sure I watch that tomorrow now. And I'm sure other people will as well. Trolls on here. Yeah, there's plenty of trolls on here. What was that message? Eric Clapton sang a song titled Layla Layla. Derek and the Dominoes. How could you not ask me that? We're too busy working and helping to find people. Yeah, I agree with you. Shrewsbury has a prison where you can stay overnight. Why would you want to do that? Oh, my neck. I would say we could do a collaboration with Layla, but I don't see how it would be on topic. Although, saying that, Layla's very good at detective work, so we could maybe do a live stream together on missing people, to be fair. That would be interesting. Where's Sammy gone? How can Sammy moderate and then vanish? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, we've gone up to an hour and a half now, everybody. I worked in nightclub next to Shrewsbury Prison. Shrewsbury Prison is not active, is it though? Oh, hi Sammy. Why are you so quiet? What are you doing? Subscribe to Sammy, guys. You're moderating. Are you really? I just read a funny comment. Sing a song and find missing people. Yeah, not sure how that one would work. Sammy is stealth. Yo. You stay overnight in prison for the jiggy, especially in private room prisons like Hull. Flipping hell, Layla, you're famous. The chat's going mad with Layla's name. Like the spelling of your name, Layla. Have seen other spelling. Oh yeah, I've seen that spelling as well, to be fair. Pookie Madoodle, you could do busking with Layla. No. I do not sing. One thing that I do not do is sing. I don't mind filming it. Layla, I'm happy to come and film you in the street singing, and we'll make a live stream out of it, and we'll get you some views on it. I'm not going to sing. Subscribe to Stammy Dodger. Subscribe to Layla. Team Detective. Jackie is a Turkish way or spelling. English way is Layla. That's an awkward way of spelling Layla, isn't it? L-A-I-L-A. I thought the song was La 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 Layla. Oh dear me, this is funny. Layla, you're famous. Absolutely famous. Tomorrow your channel's going to have like 3,000 subscribers or something stupid. You'll be like, what? What's happened? Boston, Lincolnshire. No, I don't feel hot and muggy where I am. It was quite warm earlier today, but I mean, I've got the window open behind the camera here, right there. The window's open a little bit, and it's quite cold air coming through. I wouldn't say it's muggy. Not here, anyway. Lisa. Oh, hello, other Layla. Hot and muggy. Where are you guys? If you're in London, maybe I can imagine London's a little bit hot and muggy. It's always warm there. What time you starting work tomorrow? 10. No, it won't, Curtis, but I appreciate your kindness, all your support of me for Sammy and Curtis. Layla, you need to come and do a hide and seek video with me, please. Jessica. Oh, God. Backing vocals for JP Cooper, who I know, so hoping that will get foot through the door. Interesting topic. I personally hate singing, but I like watching it live on a video or in person. Don't know why. I used to watch like Eminem videos as a kid live. Layla. Many, many times, Layla. Anything is possible when you believe in yourself. Layla, that'll bump your channel up if you do a hide and seek with Curtis. Yeah, to be fair, it would. But that wouldn't be why we'll be doing it, but it would. Organise a van. Yes, we should do it. Me and Sammy hide together. Yeah. But then where would be the fun in that? If you're going to hide together, for me, it would just be like finding one person, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? Wouldn't it be more fun if Layla goes to point A, Sammy goes to point B, point B, and then, sorry, I have to find both of you. That could be fun. ED. bit coffee there. Yeah, so Sammy at point A, Layla at point B, and then Layla or Sammy have to find each other, and I have to find both of them. So of course they can't just hide because they're looking for each other to find each other. So they have to move about and keep away from me. That would be good. Return Sammy, probably lying, vomiting profiteroles. Sammy, what is your obsession with eating chocolate late at night? Last night she messaged me at ridiculous time in the morning, eating, I forget what she was eating now, something chocolatey. Curtis will be sleeping with the light on tonight. I definitely will not. Yeah, I still like Eminem. Plenty of trolls tonight. Hello, trolls. Right, we're going to love and leave. Everyone loves Layla. I think it's the name. I think It's mostly the name, isn't it, Layla? Yeah, magnesium is good for sleep and calm, Jane. I take zinc and magnesium tablets before I sleep, and then I normally wake up 3 hours later, and I'm like, whoa, what happened there? I've been in some mad, crazy, deep dream for 3 hours, and I'm like, what the fuck? They really affect me usually, which is a good thing. I like them, you know. Real deep sleep on those. Right, so we're going to do a few videos over the weekend, everybody. Not sure what kind of videos. It might be a live, it might be a normal video. Not sure. But we're going to try and make it entertaining for the weekend. Not sure where we're going to go for it yet. Zinc is better midday, Curtis. Yeah, there's a lot of ZMA tablets, zinc and magnesium, right, which as a combination pre-bed is really good. But I get what you're saying. Hi Shirley, we're about to go. Chris, too many. Layla, get that video up tomorrow. Sammy, you can talk. Hope your evening's good, Shirley. We're just giving everybody an update on the police playing games again. Margaret, you've missed everything. We've had an obsession with Layla. We've had... What else have we had? We spoke about the police playing games. We spoke about hide and seek video number 2. Thanks, Pookie Madoodle. We've got 97 likes, guys. Can we make it to 100 before we go? That would be awesome, wouldn't it? $97 likes. Zinc. A supplement is lemon and lime flavour. Only if you buy that. Wow, we're at 100 likes already. Thank you very much, everyone. Margaret, I'm sure somebody else said that last night. Today, I've got hay fever again, and I've had a little sunbed today. My eyes are feeling quite tired. Past few days, actually. $108, $109. Yes, Lindy. You're right, I have. Yep. Good night, everybody. Good night, Layla. Thank you for joining. Good night, Shirley. Thank you for joining late as you did. Sammy, I'll drop you a message. One Gamer, can you search for Anakin? You. Too many late nights with Sammy. No, it's not at all. Sammy's miles away. Anakin's Evicted Tapeworm. What an awesome channel name that is. Yes, Margaret, I agree. All right, everyone. We shall see you the weekend. Over the weekend. Be it live or be it on a video. Thanks, everybody, for the donations tonight. Over on Buy Me a Coffee and also on here. Really appreciated. It's been helping a lot, to be honest with you, at the moment. Managed to get a few basic things in. Good night, everybody. Good night, Sarah, Jane, Jackie, Pookie Madoodle, Jenna. Didn't know Jenna was here. Good night, Layla, for the second time. And we are out.